Good day, guys. Question. Have you ever seen a typical South African EDC carrier? And by typical, I mean not so typical, but the EDC video. Or EDC from all the way from South Africa. So we are just like most countries indulging in all the EDC content from America, from Australia, from England, wherever, with all the fancy gear we've got. So I thought, okay, let me see if I can do a South African EDC video for you guys. So there's a couple of stuff, like most of us, we can't live without. A couple of stuff which is nice to have, and stuff we like carrying just because we like to carry it. So a couple of things that's important to me on a daily basis. So let's get into it from the beginning. One of my most important tools on a daily basis is this Streamlight macro stream. Okay, what's nice is nice and compact. It fits in my pocket. I don't really feel it. It's got a very nice slim form factor. It's not intrusive at all. USB chargeable, so if it runs dead, don't need to replace the battery. But that would have been quite cool as well. Closed up, waterproof. You've got a high beam of 500 lumens. And a 50 lumens low beam. Clicks to your pocket, click to your app. What happens? I've broken this one before. I ordered myself a couple extra from the USA. Got here, and the thing is running strong. It's probably about almost a year old by now. And yes, the thing is a machine. It's been through the washing, it's been through the laundry, it's been through the tumble dry. I love it. This is an essential piece of kit. So that's one thing. The second most used tool is going to be my pen. I carry on a pen every day. I normally have got a permanent marker as well. Being in construction, writing down stuff that can't fade away, that's where the permanent marker comes in handy. But this pen, this is a tactile turn. I don't know what you call this, but it's a tactile turn, what size pen it is. But it's got a nice bolt letter action, so this is a nice fidget factor for when you get bored. Carry it with a Parker refill, a fine point black. Which is quite nice. I like that. I enjoy that. It makes my writing look a little bit neater. Very nice pen. Subtle texturing or milling marks, which I quite like. You can see it's got some nice scratches, patina as the guys call it. Awesome piece of tool. Use it on a daily basis as well. Then, other thing is wallet. Who leaves the house without a wallet? This is a very slimline, very minimalistic wallet we've got here. Made out of a single piece of leather, folded and stitched here by a local maker called Barry from Boabab Leather. Straightforward. It's got a place for a couple of cards, a little bit of cash probably. What I tend to do is I carry this Lynch Northwest pry bar. Now this is an awesome little tool. Yes, I use it almost every day. Opening paint cans, opening whatever you may think, and I use it as a money clip. So it folds in right here and pops in here. And that's how it works. So South Africa is quite nice. You don't normally need cash. Everywhere you can go is a tap and go or pay with a card. But working in the bush, working in the field, I find myself a lot of times places where I need to pay cash for a cool drink or water. And such a big note, no, it's just the exception. It's normally 50s and 20s and a 10 and a 100. Nothing normally this big. I don't know why this actually stuck behind, but it is what it is. Lovely little wallet. Thin in the pockets, again, so I don't really feel it. You'll see most of my stuff has got a slim form factor. It should be neat, thin, so it doesn't bulk up your pocket too much. Another essential for me is my watch. So this is a Psycho, the S&J 0031, I believe it is, or the Arnie. Now this is my tough go-to watch on a daily basis. It just works. It works, no frills, no fuss. It's a beast. I rotate between this guy and a Garmin Tactic Solo, I believe it is. What's nice about that is when you're driving, you can see your messages coming in. Is the mail, is it important? Who's sending a WhatsApp, who's calling, and deciding, yes, I'm going to answer it, no, I'm not going to answer it. A big passion of mine, and like most people, is knives. Oh, I love knives. Cheap knives, expensive knives, folders, you name it, we all love it. But my main EDC blade is this guy. So this is a chrisreeve large Sebenza 31. with natural micarta inlay, which has got a beautiful patina already, which I love. Such a nice knife. I sharpen all my knives as well with a KME. I normally do a nice fancy mirror edge, but this is my work blade, so it's dulled off, but that's okay. Then I normally tend to replace the pocket clips. This millet just looks a little bit better, gives it more secure in the pocket. Not that there's anything wrong with the standard one, but no, it just looks better. I've got a backspace here from a local guy, so a lot of guys ends up just using a piece of lanyard, making a nice lanyard out of it, which looks very nice. I tend to use it as a beer opener. Boop, opens it, and that works like a charm. But this is my favorite knife. It's a very special knife to me. This knife, what's nice about the Chris Reeves is they give you actually a birth certificate with your knife, so they will tell you when the knife has been made, what material it uses, what blade steel it's got. And what's special about this one is this knife was made on the date of my father's 1 year passing anniversary. So it's a very, very special, very unique knife to me. I love it. It's sentimental. I'll never sell it. Yes, I just love it. Sharp. It's got a nice deep hollow grind. It's nice and sharp. I keep it sharp. I hate a dull blade. So this is my favorite EDC go-to blade. Then I supplement it with a Victorinox. A lot of people go Victorinox this, but this is hard to beat. Here we've got a tweezer stuck for some reason. Here we've got a toothpick, which I use a lot as well. Main blade, but the most important function on this knife is actually this guy here. Scissors. Cutting down threads, cutting down fingernails when something gets hooked. Most important feature on this knife for me is the scissors. I love it. I love it. So I normally carry two knives. It will be either this guy here, this one, or I will supplement this one with this. This is Arne Bernard Amamba. Full titanium construction. Is actually made in South Africa. This is made in America. This is made in Switzerland. This got RWL 34 blade steel. You will see it's been used as well. It's got some nice snail shells, and I think you can see a little bit better polished edge on this guy. But it's just because I don't use it that much. Love it. Then, living in South Africa, living in the country we do, I do work in dangerous areas as well. South Africa is not, in general, a dangerous place where you need to carry AK-47 every day, but it helps. So my EDC is, I actually carry a pistol with me every day as well. I've got a couple of pistols, and for me so far, this guy, the Glock 43X, has been the best compromise between size and performance for an everyday pistol. So this is a Gen 5 43X. It's a subcompact, meaning it's just a small frame, slim frame, which I love. So even after a hot long day, it doesn't end up being tossed underneath the bucky seat. You don't get the carry fatigue like you would with a 17 or even a 19. And 19 is a nice compact pistol, but believe me, it gets hot and it gets heavy after a while. Being on instruction, bending over, it gets tiring. I complement it with a Shield steel magazine. So this is the Gen 2's steel. Instead of 10 rounds, it takes a 15 round which is nice. I use, this is a 124 grain Seek hollow point. I don't know the exact name of it, but it runs flawlessly in a gun. I only had good reviews of it. So this is short and sweet of a South African EDC. A lot of guys will most probably carry the same, maybe not to the same extent, but basic watch, pistol, knife, maybe a flashlight. I see flashlights isn't that popular in South Africa, and a pen. I think that's a good solid EDC for most people living in South Africa, or which tends to like the EDC game in general. So from my side, if you've got any questions, give me a comment, give me a critique, give me some positive feedback, tell me what I need, tell me what I need to take out, tell me what I need to add. Yeah, give me some suggestions on gears. I'm always open. Thanks, enjoy your day.